So please, so I will be out there and not letting you escape before you get a hug. So I will be available at the end when I come back and I'm not out of my mind like I am right now. So, so have a wonderful time. If make sure you've got something to write on. If you don't, maybe you can borrow it from somebody else. And I think that's it. So I get to go. Have a wonderful time. And here we go. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Good morning to you. Good morning to everyone. This is very wonderful to be here. Very wonderful to be here at once. So this year I'm talking about how to create miracles. And many of you are already experiencing miracles. It is very exciting to see. They're quite fun and they're quite unexpected. And they make no logical sense, really. But you can see in this time that you are living in, it's very difficult, isn't it? You can see in the news of terrible things that have happened recently. You can see the confusion of individuals in their communication, saying one thing, doing another. You can see all of this, and yet, we promise you this. All of that is going away. It is going away. Cannot stand to be in activity with all of this beautiful starlight from Andromeda. Because you are being returned back to the original light that you were created in, such a light that you have not felt for sometimes millions of years. It's all new. It makes you new and brand new. And it is so saturating into you that it is pushing up all of those things within you that do not hold to the highest vibration of who you are. This is why you see individuals acting out their pain, guilt, shame, anger, frustration. You see it in the news, you see it in the people, you see it in the drivers. Oh, I tell you, it's really amazing. You see individuals that are driving an automobile or great big vehicle, not in our body, not thinking, taking risks that they don't need to, that they're too much, and they can cause great harm. And so this is very important for you to understand. Your communication may not be always heard, even if you think it's clear. Your intentions may not be known unless you make them clear. You may not always be grounded into your body, and so it is difficult for you to think, it is difficult for you to remember. Did you realize that you're having trouble remembering? You see that? And you think there's something wrong with you. No, dear ones. Your memory, your long-term memory is actually going away. Oh, we got some happy signs about that. And the reason why is if you hold on to the old memories of the past, how can you be in this moment right now? How can you even evolve? You can't. So please, dear ones, there's nothing wrong with your memory. You're just losing it. Isn't that wonderful? Long-term memory is beginning to dissolve, which is why sometimes you'll be sitting and all of a sudden you get dizzy. Like, what is that? What is this dizziness I get every once in a while? Again, there's nothing wrong. It's your brain is shifting because it doesn't need to hold on to this long-term memory. Many of you have been very proud of your long-term memory. That's lovely. But guess what it does, dear ones? It doesn't allow you to really bring in all of the miracles you want to, because you have this old voice that says, but it didn't work in the past, but it didn't happen like that. And I asked before, and it holds to things of the past, instead of being in a moment where the creative force is most intense in this moment right now. So there's nothing wrong with you. Mwah, there's nothing wrong with you. Oh, my dear ones, please. Oh, there's nothing wrong with you. You're evolving. Isn't that wonderful? I'm in evolution, so I have no memory. Take a picture. Isn't that wonderful? You have no cameras, pictures. Take pictures. It will help you with your memory. But please, there's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong. This is part of the evolutionary path. And these are shifts and changes you can expect during this evolution. So I will talk a bit more about what to expect about this evolution. What is happening? What is going to happen? What can you expect? But you won't remember it. Isn't that wonderful? You have to keep playing this recording again and again and again because you won't remember. So, all pain of humanity requires a memory attached to it. Guilt, shame, blame, all of that requires a memory attached to it. If you can't remember what happened last year, then it is as though it did not happen. Now, isn't that amazing? If you had a painful experience, even 2 months ago, do you know that your cellular regeneration is actually pushing that memory out again, because if that memory is held in pain, guilt, shame, fear, anger, trauma, it's a lower vibration and it cannot hold to this light. So literally it's being vibrated right out of it. So I please everyone, there's nothing wrong. This is important because you cannot advance forward if you're always held in the past. And so it's happening with everyone. It's happening with everyone. Understand, it is only linked to these things that are lower vibration that cannot hold to this new level of light. That's all. That's all. Your memory will maintain for joy, happiness, fun, fulfillment, success, victory, miracles. that will hold because it can hold on to this new light. But the other ones, the ones that keep you huddled in a painful place, are not able to really expand into, oh, I'm hearing some comments back, isn't that interesting? Well, those are really good comments, thank you. All right, very good. So you get to have your happy memories. And when individuals want to hold on to these things, that's when it becomes even more dramatic. More dramatic. When an individual creates violence toward children, as in the shooting in Texas, another school, another shooter, why does that happen? When that happens, it is because that child that's creating it doesn't feel worthy. They do not feel they have any acknowledgement of even their existence. But that is changing. It is changing rapidly because as these things happen, it is not just the adults that say no more, it is the children that say no more. And there is an evolution out of fear and into compassion and understanding and coming to a solution that is for the highest and greatest good of all concerned. Instead of being afraid of this one that committed the act, or the two, or the three, there is a general and beautiful concern of what happened and how can we correct this. That is such an intense wave of compassion that not only comes from the people directly involved, but all of the people that hear about it. What can we come to that's a positive solution? And there were more things that happened, more tragedies that happened. And yes, you are all affected by it. You feel it. Even though you may not know this person or ever know what really happened, those waves come into you because you are all connected in some way. And you feel sad when you don't know why. And you feel disoriented when you don't know why. And you feel unmotivated and you don't know why. And you think it's you, but it is humanity. Because when there is a suffering, you all feel it. And then there is a joy, you all feel it. And when there is a happiness and an excitement, you all feel it. And when there is a great victory, you all feel it. You cannot close that part of you off, but you can raise up into a higher consciousness. So as the feelings come in, they also come back out again. And that you can resolve to be in your own feelings, whatever they are. And this is important. Last time I gave some of the codes that would help you with that. 323 is still the most powerful of all the codes. When you feel feelings you don't know why, simply say 323 for a few minutes, even 1 minute. You will feel better. That which you are feeling from collective consciousness will come into you and then go out again so that you are left with your own feelings. If you will say the same code, maybe 10 times before you drive your automobile, you will be in your body and you will radiate an energy that's beautiful and healing to all the drivers around you to also be in their body. It only takes 3 times saying that code for it to now radiate into collective consciousness. Only 3 times. So you're going 3 times greater than that. You're going 10 times. Well, 3 times plus 1. And that way, you are helping humanity, you are helping collective consciousness to calm down, to raise up, to know they're going to be all right. We cannot predict how much longer these old memories and old pain will be upon this earth, but we can watch the greater light of humanity waving into that which we're not going to be told of. There are no newspapers, nor websites, nor anything that says, oh, by the way, all that you are concerned about is going away. All the things that create fear, tragedies, traumas, illness, and truly a life that you did not come here to live is going away. It is going away. All of the battling politically is going away. All of the problems internationally are going away. You are in the end times of this. Yes, and it will continue. We are estimating between 3 and 8 years. It's not very long. When you think about that, that's not very long. And that's our best estimation at this time of how long it's going to take for all of this old to have left this earth. So what do you feel? You feel an energy coming up into you that says, everything's going to be all right. It's all going to be okay. I don't know how it's going to be okay. I don't know when it's going to be okay, but it's going to be okay. And you wonder, where is that coming from? If you would notice, you're not anxious and worried about the things you were anxious and worried about before. My dear ones, it's not that you're going right into apathy. No, not at all. You're not going to become numb to the world or not feel anything, not at all. But you would receive the greater feelings, the ones that are aligned to the highest of who you are, and that is that everything is of the greater energy. It is always finding its state of perfection, harmonizing, balancing, equalizing, and it is not creating a void of nothing. Oh no, it always fills up itself back with a greater harmonizing. So please, dear one, be aware that your physical body is also changing. It's changing. The replication cellularly, you understand what I'm talking about, in your cells. Cellularly, that's a very difficult word. But anyway, I understand. I say that because you understand. Very good. Your cells are changing. Your DNA is changing because you are accepting in a greater vibration of light all the time, every 3 weeks, at least for, well, we would say 7 to 10 days. They are lasting. And you're being submerged and you're being completely filled with this new starlight. You will watch that aches and pains have come out from nowhere. You're thinking, I think I should be feeling better. How come I'm not feeling better? I'm getting aches and pains and groans and, oh, where is that coming from? That is the molecular shifting. Oh, I'm very happy with that. I said that well. That is your cells pushing out anything that's old. And so your body has a tendency to stiffen up, to make your muscles very tight, and you don't relax. If you are finding that is happening, 3:23, 3:23, 3:23. Keep saying that and watch your body begin to relax. It's telling every cell in the body, you're okay, you're fine, this is normal, you're safe. And the message is going into every cell of your body in order to bring about that shift, which is very important. So again, remember that code. If you don't remember any other codes, remember that one code. It was the first code I gave out 18 years ago. Isn't that wonderful? 18 years ago. And it still remains the most powerful of all the codes. The most powerful. You will not find another code that is more powerful than 323. 323 has a reset value. And so what it's doing, it is doing a greater reset than the 55551. Remember, that second code, the 55551, resets your thinking into higher thinking. It tells the molecules, ignore the lower thinking, stay with the higher thinking. But the 323 speeds that up. It speeds up your molecular regeneration of all of the cells. It speeds up the beautiful integration of your soul's consciousness into your wakeful consciousness. It speeds up your ability to work with light instantaneously and therefore create miracles. It speeds it up. It requires that part that says no, don't pay attention to that. You're going to find this is very important during your evolutionary process. If you don't like what's happening, if you don't like how you're thinking, if you don't like what the creation is, you say no to that, because it is that miraculous working with your astral body, with the truth and the power of the truth, that when you say no in the moment, you are shifting the communication of the molecules that create your reality. No. Many of you have found your own way to bring about these miracles. This we are very happy for. It may be simply stating over and over, thank you, God, for my miracles. Thank you, God, for my miracles. Thank you, God, for my miracles. You are resetting your reality by continuously repeating this to say that my reality can be and will only be miracles. Some of you have found yourself in a desperate situation and you cry out to the Creator, Creator, help me. I can't be experiencing this. This is what I need to experience. And yet what you experience after that statement were many shifts and changes immediately to create now what you asked for. That happens because there is a part of you that is growing inside of it, and I will tell you it's growing, that says that my reality is my creation. It does not have to look like anyone else's. It doesn't even have to look like what's being presented in the moment. It can change instantaneously, but I need to make a decision whether I want to accept what's being shown to me or not. You will find your own way to speak to the Creator like this. It's beautiful. You will find it will come in a surprising way. You will find that it comes in a soft way, but it comes. Because each one of you have your own beautiful way of saying no to what's being shown to you and then requesting from that greater force what exactly you're choosing to experience. But here's the most beautiful thing. After requesting it, that now is initiated into instantaneous manifestations. My dear ones, many of you have seen it already. In fact, it's happening so much that sometimes it takes for you to stand back, observe what just happened, and realize that was a miracle. It happened all of a sudden. It had no logical tracking. I can't track it logically what happened, yet it happened, and that's exactly what I needed to happen. This is the journey you're taking right now. This is the path you are walking down right now. And so in that creation is that awareness that is so necessary. Because at any point, if anything is being presented to you that you do not agree with, you do not want, it doesn't give you what you need. You reject it, clearly request to the Creator Force what you are wanting, and watch what happens. Pay attention. Isn't that wonderful? 3:23 will strengthen all of that, all of that. You are learning a new way to live. That's part of the evolution. Before, in all of your creation, there was such a confusion of this creative force around you that it became superstitious. A force that you couldn't relate to. You didn't know how it worked. Yet you knew it was important to somehow communicate with it, but you didn't know if it was going to communicate back. And so there was fear and superstition and pleading and confusion. And humanity acting out so much of that fear. You do not live in the times of the past. As you would go through all of your history books and see how humanity treated humanity, it's barbaric. It was barbaric. And even with all that you do not wish to see of harm to humanity, to life itself, it is but of a small fraction of how humanity used to act out. Small fraction. And you are living in that small fraction that's getting smaller and smaller all the time. And this is what you've been working toward all your lifetimes, is when there would finally be a time in humanity that all of that trauma would go away. All of that inhumanity toward mankind would finally go away. And that you could finally live in a world of peace and harmony, of cooperation and unity. You've been working for this so many lifetimes, and you're here, and it's here. And we are very excited about that. So when I say that your body is changing, your body is becoming much more acute on the molecular communication to not only hear what you are saying to your body, but to command it forth in the moment so that it may transform itself. Now, as soon as I say in the moment, what has been left over from the part of you that does not hold on to light, not this level of light, and that holds into old memories, will disagree with what I said in the moment. But you watch miracles in the moment. Why doesn't that include everything? Think about it. You don't have to agree, but understand that's a shift that you're happening. If you look in the mirror and you don't like the way that you're looking that day, you say no to that. No. I'm not going to say that to myself, because every part of me is listening. I'm going to say, I look fabulous today. I can't even remember, because I'm losing my memory, about the time I looked better. I look so wonderful. I look fabulous. Oh, look at this. This is so fabulous today. You see, there is your self-worth, your self-value, and you get to see the miracle that shifts, because you are not solid. You see, miracles and really creating miracles, I must say, dear one, does depend on you at least allowing the thought that nothing's solid. There's a density, but that does not mean solidity. I tell you, all your molecules haven't glued together in just one great big molecule. That's solidity. You have a density, but you do not have a solidity. Nothing is solid. It appears to be, but it's actually not. Because everything is simply a density of the communication of the molecules representing that thing of creation. And I'm not going to repeat that. But it does require for you to at least allow for the idea that nothing's solid. When you drive in your automobile today, which appears to be quite solid, and to say this actually isn't solid, it's just dense and light. What you are allowing for is even that which is the communication of the activity of that automobile to raise in vibration, because it's also receiving a bombardment of light. Now, it's not a sentient being, yet it carries the vibrations of a sentient being to a certain degree, small degree, because sentient beings created the automobile and everything in that automobile. And so what you create, that vibration goes into that creation. So yes, an automobile does have a small degree of the same vibrations as a sentient being. So yes, it can change and can be better. When you say, I love my car, it is so wonderful, it just functions beautifully and I get wonderful gas mileage, even if you had not been expecting that. If you say, this is the worst automobile, it's so uncomfortable, and I'm constantly fixing it, guess what's going to happen? If you don't like your home, and you're constantly fixing it, there's not enough room and all of that, it's going to be affected because humans built your house. The furniture in your house was built by humans. Everything in your house was created through the mind of some human, maybe many. So it carries an energy that responds to positive thought, it responds to love, it responds to these things. Creating a world of miracles means that you are working in a universe, a reality that can shift and change at any time because nothing is solid. Even that goes beyond your logic, it doesn't have to. And it really does mean absolutely everything. Everything. There is not one thing in your reality that cannot be changed when you say no and you ask for what you need and watch what happens. Just simply watch what happens. Because it is an understanding that it is so alive and active and constant that it must constantly and immediately adjust to your thoughts, even if it's never happened before, even if it's never happened to anyone else. That's what it is. How powerful is this? Dear ones, you can stop a plane from crashing. If you are on that plane and it has gone into trouble and you simply say, oh no, God, not today. This is not happening. This plane is going to be all right and so is everyone. If you were of a mind, do you know what would have happened? The plane would have found a safe way down to land and have everyone safe. That's how powerful it is. That's how powerful it is. Why does that override everyone else's fear? Because it's such a higher vibration. And remember, you are created to vibrate with the highest vibration available. Something would happen to all the minds of those individuals there, even to the energy of the plane and what is happening with it mechanically. It alters. It alters. Whatever needs to happen will happen for that plane to be safe with everyone on it, to be safe. That's how powerful that is. That's how powerful it is. If it is on the news report that, oh, some big cosmic asteroid or comet is coming directly to the Earth and it's going to destroy the Earth, do you know how many people it takes to shift that? 3 people. If 3 people said, oh no, not today, this is not happening, this planet is safe and so is everyone on it. And I can guarantee you there will be more than 3 people saying that. Do you know that that comet, that asteroid, would just make a right turn and go away from the Earth? It's happened before. It has happened before that once. And it's happened because you are creating that miracle. But if you don't think that your thoughts are that powerful, if you don't think that the molecules of all the creation are responding that quickly and do not require logic, then you're not allowing for the miracle to be in your life. The many, many, countless amazing miracles to be in your life. So I invite you to change your mind. All right? Change your mind. Change your mind on the idea that anything's really solid. Please. Change your mind that your thoughts have no power. Please change your mind. Change your mind that what you see in front of you, you just have to accept. That's your reality. Change your mind. If you will change your mind on those 3 things, simply allowing for there to be the greater thought that I've talked about, the floodgates open to you. The floodgates open to you. Life will always bring you surprises, unexpected situations, things that happened out of the blue, and now you're in the middle of it. And you think, what am I going to do? If you allow your mind to change, there is something that is happening with you that is so beautiful. And that is coming from the surges of Andromeda. That part that said, oh, I've got to remember it, I've got to remember, you can't remember it. You have no memory. So, you can't remember it. Isn't it wonderful? But your soul knows. And as your soul is bringing its consciousness into your wakeful consciousness, your soul will act when you don't remember. Act immediately, act instantaneously, and it will literally take over. Now you will feel it when it happens. It's a wonderful feeling. It is this energy that comes all around you, and it's very intense. You feel electrified. Sometimes you heat up quite a lot, but you feel solid and strong. That's your soul taking over. That's your soul making that thought, that action, that direction. It's the real you. It's not this outside personality. It's the real you. The real you is stepping forward because your soul doesn't have memory. Isn't that wonderful? I don't have any memory. You can't exist without a memory. Isn't that amazing? And how you do that is what is called pinpoint of molecules. We all have what's called a pinpoint of a molecule. Our molecule is not based on space or time. If I am requiring information that is from the past, there is a pinpoint of light that leaves my form, goes into all of the dimensions. They send pinpoints of light back into me, and I have perfect memory. Very handy that way. That's why I can remember anything. Isn't that lovely? I thought it was very fun because there have been very interesting people that have tried to argue with me. Oh, they're adorable. You see, the thing is, they remember things one way, but I remember exactly what happened because I have no judgment of what happened. Whatever happened in the past, there is a judgment there is only a recollection of what you think happened in the past and not necessarily what actually did happen in the past. You all do it. And it is part of your brains able to analyze in the moment what is happening in my environment. But sometimes it's not able to take all of it in, and not all of it in accurately. And so it is not that I need to be right, but I am right. And so is your soul. So is your soul. So please, dear ones, allow those 3 shifts. Just allow for them. You don't have to believe in them. You don't have to concentrate on them. And the lovely thing is you don't have to remember them. Isn't that wonderful? Because you can't remember them. But your soul does, because your soul knows. You see, the thing is that you're moving from having to recollect, having to remember something, into simply knowing it. When you know it, it is because it has become you. You are not separated out from it. And so again, you are leaving behind the residue of duality. Isn't that interesting? You become it. How many of you in here have memorized your Social Security number? How many? A lot have, yes. Now, if I was to say to you, just dot, 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 you say what it is without an issue. It's become automatic in you because you have become it. That number is not just held in a memory that's really extraordinary, you can remember it. No, you have become it. So even if something happened and you had brain damage, do you know you could recollect it without question because you have become these things? That's part of the evolutionary process. You don't have to remember things because you've actually become those things. Those things have embedded themselves and have become a part of you so much, it will never leave. 100 lifetimes, you could say, now what was my Social Security number in that lifetime I lived in the 2000s? Oh, I know what it is. Da, 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 da. And you could recollect it 100 lifetimes from now because it's become you. That's part of you in the evolutionary growth of your spirit and your soul, is to become these things. You have many talents and abilities that you were born with because you became those things. They're beautiful and unique to who you are. In this lifetime, when you were beginning to learn through school, some things were very easy and some things were not. And the things that were easy is because you became those things before. Very good. So this evolutionary process is fulfilling, it's absolute, and it covers every single level of your life. Now, I've been talking a lot, you've been wonderful, I'm going to give you a break. So please stand up, stretch, go out for 10 minutes, be all happy, come back in, and we will have more. Wonderful. very good. Take a deep breath in. That's wonderful. You were listening to a lot. I love it. Now, here's the wonderful thing. As I'm talking, I'm sending you vibrations and frequencies, so you don't have to remember what I just said. Isn't that wonderful? Isn't that wonderful? I just get it into your knowingness. It is wonderful. So, because I know I talked a lot, didn't I? I talked a lot, and I'm going to talk some more. Isn't that wonderful? Isn't that wonderful? Well, my dear ones, now that you've had your little bit of break after all my talking and everything, do you have any questions for me? Yes. Oh, she's going to come with the microphone, please. All right.
Hi. So you said to allow for these three things.
Yes.
Now, for these three things, one is the thought that nothing is solid.
Yes.
What are the other two?
I said I wasn't going to repeat that.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Does anybody remember what the other two are? So, excuse me, let me make a little shift and then I will repeat the three things again, all right?
Is one of them allow that your mind to change? Okay, you have
That's right. Oh, look, we've filled it all in. Oh, all right, but isn't that wonderful? So do you have all three?
Nothing is solid, thoughts have all power, and your choice is your reality.
Yes, reality is your choice. You choose your reality. It doesn't have to look like anyone else's. So it's just those three things. Thank you, dear one. Thank you. Thank you. All right. All right. Now over here, we've also got a question. Over here, she's got a lovely hand up. Yes.
Thank you. I feel very silly.
Feel silly?
Silly.
That's good. Silly is
spell
good.
it
I'm
several
rather
ways.
silly quite a lot of the time.
Yes.
So,
This had occurred to me this morning, and whenever I kind of talk out loud in the car on the way here, somehow I know that somebody's helping me to hear what I'm saying, you know?
Yes, yes.
And so this morning I thought, I have to ask you this. I don't know if I can verbalize this. Okay. Way back I had learned, if I can, just showing her with me. Well, anyway, it seems like, you know, in the morning, I think, are my neurotransmitters out or what's happening? Because it's like, so now what you're getting across to me is that I'm just picking up a lot of stuff as soon as and I don't want to get out of bed until I feel as good as I did when I woke up, you know? And I've tried to do these, not tried, I do the codes, but sometimes when there's so much energy happening, it's frenetic, and I think, don't move till you've meditated, don't start your day. But I noticed this morning, and so that's why I'm asking you, because it's this morning, was that I had learned this in Ayurvedic, was to look at your hands and then put it over your face when you first wake up. And then in another class, they did the same kind of mantra with saying, I'm aligned with my source. And once I did that, all of a sudden I could be in the moment. Can you explain to me why?
I am very happy to explain why your hands at your face work to calm you down. Isn't that wonderful? What did you do as a child when you were frightened or embarrassed? You did that, didn't you? You did that. Nobody sees me, I'm invisible. You see, they did that a lot. Well, it's a natural response, and what you're doing is you're literally bringing your energy field in to your skin. And that's why you calm down. All right. Why it works the best at your face is because of the sensories within your face taking in the world. What you see, what you hear, what you taste, what you smell. And so that's one of the areas that gets out of the body the most, because you can't analyze it fast enough. So what this is, having your hands out like this and bringing them slowly to your face, you are actually doing the same thing when I ask you to bring your energy field to your skin. Ta-da! Isn't that wonderful?
And now while you're doing this, I'm like going altered. I'm so dizzy. Why would that happen? Because you're saying it?
Yes, because I'm talking and you're pushing all my words into your face. Isn't that wonderful? You're worrying me. Isn't that wonderful? Just worrying me. That's why, dear one. All right, thank you, it's lovely. All right, more questions? More questions about what I talked about? No? Oh, all right. Look at that, you've got a new technique you can use if you want to. Isn't that lovely? All right. Now, I'm going to talk a little bit more about this evolutionary process. We are going to go into the astral body again today. I wouldn't let you go without doing that. It's very important. But when I talk about this evolutionary process that you're going through, please remember one thing that's so lovely. Even if you can't remember it, your angels will remind you, I love this. I tell you, my dear ones, you're extraordinary beings. You're extraordinary. And you go through extraordinary difficult things. And yet you are able to walk around and smile and be pleasant, which is not a small thing at all. And you think you've got to deal with all those hard feelings. No. Oh, no. No, dear ones. You won't put upon yourself and say, well, bye-bye, and you're going to have to deal with all your difficult feelings. It's all up to you. We're just going to stand back and watch, your angel said. No. No. Our wings are very powerful in healing. And they don't necessarily look like a bird's wings, but they're an energetic wing. We all have them. You have them. And they're extremely healing. So if you are going through something difficult, whether it's a difficult day or you're bombarded with all sorts of difficulties, say, angels, stand in front of me and let me give you all the difficulties. We have our hands out. Say, give it to us. Give it to us. Give us all of your sadness and your grief. Give us all of your pain. Give it to us. And what happens is it goes through our form of our body, it goes through our wings, and it leaves transmuted back into a highest vibration. That's why you have is we're very handy that way. So if you're having a difficult day, or you're having a difficult time, or they're bombarded with difficulties, give it to us, please. Give it all to us. Don't stop giving it to us until you've given it all to us. Because what will fill into you is a sense of comfort, relief, love, because we've transmuted all that energy. Oh, my dear ones, you do not need to carry around that level of suffering. Give it to us. It's what we're here for. We don't take it personally. You're not going to hurt us. It's not possible because we don't have a physical body. We don't have physical emotions. We don't have human emotions, although we feel all the human emotions. And it's okay. Give it to us. Let us transmute it through our wings so that you are better. You're clearer, you're more happy, you're radiating your light, all right? Please let us help that way. It's beautiful, and I must say we're very handy that way. So if you find you're out of your body and something has really upset you, say, angels, I need to give this to you. And you imagine us standing right in front of you. Hold out your hands, let us take your hands, and literally push it energetically through your hands into our bodies. Just pack our bodies with whatever you're going through. Just pack it full. Because we're going to keep asking you, no, give it all to me. Give me the whole thing. and we will transmute it, and you will receive back that transmutation of energy as love, happiness, joy, fulfillment, and ease, and clarity. And please remember that right now because of these surges from Andromeda. They're coming every 3 weeks. They're intense. And this is coming up. So don't worry about it. Just give it to us. And let us transmute that energy. All right? Oh, we've got a question, Lauren. May we have you assistance? She's got her hand up there. And have your hand back up again, please. Lovely. All right. All right. Here she's coming with the microphone. There you are.
Thank you, Haniel. What if it is something that was huge that has caused a lot of pain?
I think we're really big. I think we're bigger than any huge issue you could ever have. Isn't that wonderful?
I'm thinking of the one earlier this month.
Well, all right, anything, dear one.
I could give that to you.
Give it to your angels, dear one. Say, angels, come here. I need to give this to you because it's too much for me to carry around. All right? And they will be happy to help you. That's what you have angels for. Isn't it wonderful?
That's marvelous.
It is marvelous. Don't you think it's marvelous? Oh, we're much bigger than any issue could ever have.
Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. Wonderful, wonderful. All right, our wonderful Joe, do we have anybody online asking questions, please? Oh, he's got to check me on the camera. Oh, we've got another hand up. Lauren, right here, please.
When we're creating our reality,
Yeah.
what happens when other people are involved in that reality and they have free will?
Oh, if yours is in the highest and the greatest, dear one, then if they are in your reality, they will either conform to that or they'll leave. All right?
Cool, thank you.
You're welcome. That's very important to know. After all, they're participating in your reality as well, aren't they? And if you're thinking for the highest and greatest of you and all concerned, which is why you're asking for that anyway, dear one, you just automatically ask for that. You don't ask for the worst of you and everyone concerned. You ask in the highest of you and everyone concerned automatically. And so it is their free will to either participate with your reality or to not participate with your reality. Isn't that wonderful?
So if they don't participate, we just don't get it, right?
If they don't participate, then you have someone else that is a higher agreement that will participate.
Okay, great, thank you.
It's really handy that way, isn't it, dear one? Because otherwise, your logical mind trying to take care of everyone in their free thought. And no, it's all worked out that way. Isn't it lovely? I love that. Joe, do you have questions? Here he comes. He's coming down the aisle in his lovely white pants. Yes. Yes, all right. Here he comes up onto the stage. Yes, there one. Oh, we've got it written down.
Well, I didn't write it, but someone did. Someone gave me a few things here.
I see.
So we'll do that. We just have one question online, but I'll read the ones that I got first. So these were for codes. So someone wrote down a code for cleared eyesight.
They want one.
They want one. Yeah, these are for codes. Desired, yes.
All right. Well, that's going to be a next section, dear one, so we'll use that then.
I'll come back then.
Oh, you don't want to ask the other question?
These are all for relating to codes, I think.
Oh,
Hang on.
I see. You're
Yep.
all excited about the codes.
Right.
I tell you, we could just have a whole section about codes.
I think you could.
Yes.
Yep. Hang on. Yes, let's wait until next time.
All right. Wonderful. All right. Well, you don't have to go far because that's what I'm going to do. Oh, we've got a question here. Wonderful. Oh, not listening to me.
I wasn't able to come last week, and people said you did a code for breathing, and I'm supposed to be using oxygen, and I couldn't get it turned
See
on.
Joe.
See Joe.
See Joe.
Okay.
Yes, all right.
Thank you.
I can't repeat these things there because whatever I repeat multiplies into collective consciousness millions of times. And so I don't usually repeat things like that. But see Joe, and he will be one, or someone else that maybe has it from their wonderful notes. All right, good, wonderful, very good. So how are you going to change the reality of that breathing, dear one? I put you on the spot. How are you going to change it, dear one?
Try to breathe deeper.
No.
No?
No, that's called accepting a diagnosis.
Oh,
Called accepting a diagnosis that I now have to follow the diagnosis, which is someone else's idea of how I'm supposed to be. So you change it by understanding you're not solid. Your body is not solid.
okay.
It's movable, and it's moving all the time, all the time, all the time. So when you say no to that diagnosis, no, God, that's not my reality. God, my reality is that I breathe free and easily all the time. Thank you, God, make it so. I've taught you that one, dear one. You know that one.
Yeah.
But the issue is that you're listening to these wonderful people that are saying, this is my estimation of what your body is doing or should do at this time. Follow me and my thoughts. So do you want it to be your doctor's thoughts? Or do you want it to be your thoughts and your reality?
My thoughts.
Very good, dear one, very good. Because the thing is, dear one, if Memra didn't think like this, that she would have not be here because the brain tumor would have taken her body out. Very clearly. All right.
Thank you.
And instead, the brain tumor is taken out. Poof, gone like that. So if a brain tumor can be poof, gone like that, what is really a diagnosis? It doesn't have any solidity to it, only the thoughts that get connected into that idea.
Okay.
That's the only thing that gives it consistency and activity of your body. Very good.
Thank you.
Thank you, dear one. Thank you. All right. Oh, we've got another question. Wonderful.
Well, here in the last month or so, my body seems to be running very hot all the time.
Oh, it's hot.
It's hot.
Anybody got a hot body now?
I do. I'm hot right now.
Everyone thinks Terry's hot. And your question is?
What's causing the heat in my body?
You are having in your mind that you are wanting to reduce the size of your body, so your metabolism has risen.
It has.
And so it's you've got your engine going.
I do.
All right, use all of that stored energy right now. And so that's what that's what the heat is about.
Uh-huh.
All right, lovely.
All right. Thank you.
Yes, so thank your body.
Thank
Say
my
thank
body.
you, body. I love you.
I love my
You're
body.
doing what you're supposed to do.
You're doing what you're supposed to
I'm
do.
so happy about this.
I'm so happy about this.
Yes, all right.
All right, great. Thank you.
And it will do it even better. You will find, whatever you are wanting to reduce down in your body size, it just will do it.
Uh-huh.
Because that's natural.
I see.
All right. Remember I said that, no, you don't remember because you don't have a memory, eh?
I'm good with that.
That you were all born with a perfect metabolism. Yes. You've restored your perfect metabolism.
Woohoo.
Congratulations.
Oh, thank you.
Yes, and it does,
It's working good.
Yes, it's working good.
It is.
Yes, working good. Wonderful.
All right, thank you.
All right, you're welcome. All right, time for codes. Lovely. All right. So, it's like a game show, isn't it, dear ones? So, last month, you don't remember, so I'll let you know, that I said, I can give you any code you need. So if you have anything in your life that you really want to overcome and you haven't been able to, tell me what it is and I will give you a code for it. All right? So here we go again. Drum roll, please. Isn't that wonderful? So, Joe, you had your wonderful list and everything about codes. So we'll begin with you. Yeah. Always got to check the camera again. Do I look all right? Here. Yes, very good. Wonderful. And he's getting ready to come back down again. This will be like deja vu. Someone asked me, do you ever have a bad day, Archangel Hania? Actually, I don't, because I don't expect experience time as days, first of all, and I just know that I live from the purity of the love of the Creator. Hello to you.
Greetings again.
Hello, yes.
It's been a long time since we've chatted.
Indeed, that one, indeed.
Okay, so before the code, I want to give one question or a statement, but there may be a question embedded in there, from Janice, who writes that she has experienced almost 2 weeks of miracle after miracle. Good stuff, right? She's very, very grateful and almost feels as if she's reached her quota for miracles.
Oh.
Interesting, isn't it? And not really understanding how to create them each and every day and all the time. I still feel like I'm in the miracle bubble, but have not really done anything outside in public, is what she says. Any input would be gratefully appreciated, as always.
Well, first of all, they're wonderful, Janice. There is no such thing as a quota. Isn't that wonderful? It's unlimited. It's unlimited. Because living with miracles is normal. You've been living abnormally if you're not experiencing miracles all the time. Or someone called it abnormal, but that's all right. So you're coming back into a normal life. And that's why it feels so different and unusual for you. We understand that you were giving some information about how to create it. Now, I will tell you this wonderful one. Let me tell you about this wonderful Janice. Purely through a natural experience and several situations that she felt she was faced a reality that she did not want. Just purely by nature, she said, God, help me with this. So she said. She said what she needed, and things happened so quickly, didn't they, Janice, that your logical mind could not track it, but it was exactly what she needed, and it happened every time, and then it kept happening. She was on a roll. And yes, this dear one has reached a new level of growth. You have, Janice, where you're in this place. You've been given the great gift of how you work with this. And that is simply those simple words that came. Now, perhaps it would come to any one of you. God, help me on this. That's very simple, isn't it? Perhaps you don't have a very much a relationship with God. You can say Creator. You can say universe, but don't force it. And that's what's lovely about Janet. She didn't force it. However, it was rather forced upon her. She was faced with situations that in the moment she thought, oh no, I can't go through this. I can't experience these. She said, what did she say? No. And then she put her thoughts where they needed to be, and that was in a request to the Creator. She said exactly what she needed, and that happened within seconds. And it kept happening. This is what I'm talking about. So she did quite well indeed. So congratulations, Janice, you're doing quite well. Remember the words you said. Remember what you did. Just repeat it. That's all you have to do. Just keep repeating it. And you're going to have a wonderful time. Thank you, dear one. All right, wonderful. Now we've got a list request of codes.
Yes, I was given a list of here today, and maybe someone, whoever canvassed and got some of these from people, thank you very much. The first one on the list is a code for cleared eyesight.
Cleared eyesight. Cleared eyesight, that's an interesting terminology. I don't think you want it just cleared. I think you want it perfect. Don't you think you want perfect eyesight? I think perfect eyesight would be a good thing. If it's just clear, but you see clearly just right up close to you or out far, that's not perfect eyesight, is it? So we're going to switch it to perfect eyesight. All right. Here we go. Drum roll, please. You have all your pens and paper ready? You don't have anything to write on. Can you borrow from someone? Would someone be willing to give this lovely lady a piece of paper and something to write on? Oh, and the gentleman next to her does not have something to write on. Oh, I see, he has it hidden. Lovely, all right. Now, oh, she's got a writing utensil now. Let's make sure, all right, here we go. Perfect eyesight, 22, 33, 34, 68, 1, 1, 5. I love it. All right, what's next on your list, dear one?
The next item on here is for empowering one's body blueprint.
Empowering one's body blueprint. I hear that and I'm not sure I understand what that really means. Your body blueprint is always empowered. Doesn't become disempowered. So if you're wanting to integrate your blueprint fully into your physical form, is that what is wanted? I'm hearing a yes. All right. So, perfect body. I love it. Perfect body. 82. 8, 2. 8, 1. 8, 8. 9, 1. 9. Oh, you can feel it. You can feel it as I say it. Isn't that wonderful? All right. Lovely. Well, what's next on your list, Edwin?
The next item was written, although I think the person really wants clear breathing, not clearing breathing, but clear breathing.
All right.
The ability to breathe clearly.
That was given last time, so we're going to move on from that.
My dear friend, Mr. Bill, from Kansas City, wrote this. He's looking for a code for gratitude.
A code for gratitude. I suppose I'm making a face now, aren't I? A code for gratitude. Well, excuse me, my wonderful Bill, but I've got a little bit of funny look on my face because gratitude is a activity. You are grateful, you feel gratitude, that type of thing. Now, my dear one, if you're wanting to become gratitude, I can give you a code for that. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to give you a code to become the power of gratitude. What do you think about that? 9, 9, 9, 1, 2. Very good. Wonderful. I like that. Any more?
I don't have it, but I'm going to invite people on the webcast to send in some, because the last time they sent in quite a few. So maybe they're just being shy today. I don't
Or
know.
maybe they got 4.
Maybe they got full.
Maybe they got everything.
Exactly.
It's a wonderful.
But I'm sure there's probably more here in the audience for people. So
Yes,
if anyone would
yes.
like to ask a question about a code, hang on, the mic is coming.
And so I think it will be very good that we will add those to the website so that people can run down the list of the codes on the website. We'll have, I'm even going to say where it can be put on the website under events. All right? Joe, are you hearing me? Ah, he's got it. All right, very good. So then you can just go and look every month and see what codes are on there and what we've added to it, all right? What do you think about that? Like that idea? All right. Anyone have a oh, look, hands are up. Situation right in front. All right. All right. Yes, there one.
To hold on. My goal would be to let go of resistance. So
Sorry, I
wanna say-
can't hear you.
I want to be open to the highest and best employment that brings my skills and financial, all that. Let go of being a nun.
Well, that one, that's called being open to all your good. That's called being open to all your good. Because when you are open to all your good, what this can help to do is to put back into your being the resonating truth from your soul that only your good can come to you, nothing else, only your good. What do you think about that? Do you like that idea?
Yeah, but when I get to looking on the internet, I just get turned off.
Well, then that's not your good, is it?
I'm trying to make it pragmatic. I'm open to allowing the highest and best life, but right now I need to hit the ground running a little bit better.
All right, then I'm going to tell you something different. Remember, you're always in partnership with the Creator. If you don't make up your mind, then Creator doesn't know what to create for you. So what you want to do is you want to write out a list to the Creator. Dear Creator, thank you for the following job. You put in all the details that you want so that then you can see what the Creator created for you. All right? So that would be very important, dear one.
I've made that list, but I'm resisting something, so I just need to keep doing. Is there a code that I can let go of the left brain
All
linear?
my good comes to me.
That's not a, just say that. Yep.
Yeah,
Okay.
my good comes. You can say it, or I can give you a code. You want to know what the code is?
I want to let go of my resistance.
It's called 323. That's it. You're welcome. 323 removes all resistance, all barriers, all blockages, conscious or unconscious, known or unknown. It removes all barriers, all blockages, resets back into only my good can come to me. I tell you, I love 323. I love it. I love it. I love it. All right? Thank you, Darren. All right, there's more. All right, she's got the one over here, then she's going to come in the front.
Thank you, Lauren. Thank you, Archangel Haniel. So I think my biggest issue, and it's been probably pervading my whole life, is to be okay with what is, without looking outside of myself for happiness, and to know that it's all from the Creator and it's within. Instead of looking at these external situations, like if that were different, I would be happy. And I've had a struggle.
I will tell you also today when 323 will also be good for this, but I'm going to give you another code, and the code is for personal value. Personal value is very important for building that sense of worth and value to be able to receive that high level of good in your life, all right? So this is for personal value at the highest, at the highest. 13, 22, 72, 8, 71, 9.
So was it 13 two times in the beginning
No,
or just once? Okay.
13, 130. Thank you. That's exciting. So I would say 323 several times, and then say the second code, dear one.
Thank
Right.
you.
But here's the thing that you'll like, dear one. This is the thing that I believe you're really looking for, and that is acknowledgement from the outside of your worth and value. Yes? Yes. You crave that, don't you? And you need that. It's important. So you get to have acknowledgement from the outside in. Not just feeling it inside there, but having that confirmation coming to you too. That's lovely, dear one. Thank you. Very good. All right. Now we've got one down here. Right here. Little hand up.
Thank you.
Yes.
Perfect hearing. I would like a code for perfect hearing.
For what?
Perfect hearing.
Oh, perfect hearing. As I say, what? Very funny. He's very funny. Very funny, that one. There's two. Two. The first one is for no inflammation. No inflammation. Because the hearing issue many times is sinus. Sinus. Inflammation in the sinus. The second one will be for perfect hearing. For first one, inflammation. And this is inflammation directed at anything with, here's your breathing, there one, the sinuses, the throat, and the lungs. All right? All right. 18. 23. 19. 19. 9. 18. Oh, I like that one. That feels really good. All right. Oh, good. I'm glad you like that too. Wonderful, wonderful. All right. Now, the next one is for hearing. All right. Did you hear me? I'm not sure. Wonderful. All right. For hearing. 3, 34, 5, 23, 9, 99. Oh, that's
And we say
wonderful.
them 3 times.
You can say them 3 times, yes, that
Okay,
one.
great.
Mhm,
Thank you.
wonderful. All right. Now we've got one back here, and then we've got one back up here again. Oh, look, she's just going to hand it right back. Oh, look, the hands are going up now. Wonderful. Yes, that one. Hold it up to your mouth, please.
I want to just acknowledge incredible miracles that I have experienced
Oh, good. Wonderful.
and how incredibly fabulous. I'm asking for assistance on how to word this. I was going to great lengths after this wonderful experience, this healing experience with the miracles, to give myself 48 hours where I wasn't having any interruptions, no cell phone, nothing.
Right. Just tell me the situation, dear one, that you need help with. That's all.
There was an unexpected drama the very night of this, and I could feel, it was my experience, that the golden threads of the healing that had been put into place were actually being torn. but is there, I
All
don't,
right.
is there a
I
code?
need to I need to stop you right now.
Okay.
Let me explain. This is all just what I explained before. What people are going through, how they're acting out, and you got subjected to that. And so, again, this is something you want to give to your angels. You don't need a code for this. This is something you want your angels to give your angels what you're feeling, dear one. You want to give it to your angels, and you want to keep giving to your angels so it comes off of you. All right.
Okay.
Good.
So the healing can be restored then?
The healing, there's nothing wrong with the healing, dear one. That's what I'm trying to explain to you.
Oh, there
There's
isn't.
nothing wrong with the healing. You just got subjected to something that was a surprise, and that's because everyone's acting out because they've got the things with Andromeda. Again, I'm repeating myself, and I can't really do that.
Thank you.
So again, your answer's already been answered, my dear one.
Thank you for
Please just
explaining
give it to your
that.
angels, all right?
Thank you
Good,
so much,
wonderful,
Anya.
all right. Then the person next to you, yes, please.
Can we have a code for receiving our abundance?
I believe we talked about that last time. I believe we did, dear one. What do you mean receiving it, dear one? Here, please let her have back the microphone.
I haven't been receiving.
Ah,
I don't feel like I'm open to receiving.
323.
Okay.
323, dear one. That removes all the blockages and the barriers. All right? That's what you need to be able to do, is a blockage in bed, because you're very mental, and you're analyzing how that's going to be, instead of just letting it go. You're analyzing how is God going to bring that to you, where is it going to come from, how can it come to you, instead of just asking God, know that what I talked about, and just let it be. So 323.
Thank you.
You're very welcome, my dear one. All right. Now we've got some in front. Oh, good clearing. Oh, she snuck one in there. All right, yes, dear
I have a
one.
quick question. Of these two codes for the hearing, if you have ringing in your ears, is one of these codes that you
It's
would
for
use?
perfect hearing, dear one.
The perfect hearing one?
Yes.
Okay. Thank
I
you.
would say still to use it, because when you've got a ringing in your ear, there's inflammation. It's coming from a sinus, dear one.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
All right. Thank you.
Lovely. All right, yes. All right, now we come down here. Oh!
Hi.
Yes, yeah.
Just a clarification, would the perfect body code encompass perfect eyesight and perfect hearing?
Well, it should, shouldn't it, dear one?
I'm always looking
It's all
for the
part of the
shortcut.
body, isn't it, dear
Yes.
one?
Okay.
You know, your eyes connected to your elbow and all of that, dear one.
Okay.
So yes, it is a totality of it.
Great, thank
Yes.
you.
But we can always break it down too if it needs to. Lovely. Yes, my dear one.
So maybe I should just use the perfect body code, but perfect alignment, integrity, stability in the musculoskeletal system.
Here's my concern. You're saying perfect alignment in the body. Well, perfect body is perfect body. Mm-hmm. If you're saying that I don't have alignment, then what is the light that's being blocked from you? 323. 323 is really what you're wanting. And then say perfect body. Why not, dear one? And then you will have what you're needing. All right, good, excellent, lovely. Oh, I love it. All right. All right. Oh, I love it. Oh, we got a hand up. I watched. I knew there was another one.
Last time you said some of them needed to be done 108 times, twice a day, 40 days, and
Yes.
some of them didn't. So how
Yes.
do we know when we have to do that and when?
When I say that they are.
Because, man, I've been working hard twice a day,
I've been
216
working
times,
very
because I'm
hard.
doing two.
That's right, that's right, that's right.
But, so all of these you gave us today are not twice a day?
You can, if you want to say them as a mantra,
Okay.
which is 108 times twice a day, you can. You certainly can. All right.
I just want them to work.
That's a lot of mantra. It's a lot of codes.
I'm having trouble fitting it in.
But please understand, in my angelic toolbox that I give out, you don't have to use everything at one time. So concentrate on one code. And oh, look, but I want them all. I want them all. So try to concentrate on one. Okay. All right? You want to do two, that's fine. But but you've got a day to live, don't you, dear one? I tell you, you leave no more time in your day. All right, so please, one. But here's the thing that's so lovely about these codes. Because everything is connected, it affects everything. Isn't that wonderful? I can keep giving you codes and codes and codes. I have an unlimited number of codes I can give you. But the thing is that because it's all connected in, if you focus on one thing, it positively affects everything. All right? Isn't that wonderful? So just focus on one code, and that will affect everything. Isn't that wonderful? And it's a great mystery and how that happens, but that's how the Creator's everywhere and everything. If you miss a day, yes, you have to add another day at the end.
Oh, I don't
Instead
have
of
to
40
start 40 whole days again, or I do start 40
No,
whole
you just
days?
add a day. If you miss a day, you'd add a day at the end.
Oh, my goodness. Then I've done more than I thought. Checked, missed, and everything.
She's further along than she thought. Isn't that wonderful? That's wonderful. Thank you, Darren. I tried to make your life easier, not more difficult. Not more difficult. So if you're doing the 40 days and you miss a day, then you do 41 days. That's all. That's all. If you miss a week, then you've got 7 more days at the end. That's all. All right. Now, you have a question? All right. Here, she's going to stand up even. Wonderful. Wonderful.
Back in, I think it must have been about 2005, you gave us several codes. And I was wondering if those codes are still valid today, even with the change in energy and light?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Any codes I've ever given you are still valid.
Okay, thank you.
Isn't that wonderful?
Yes.
They don't wear out. Really, Derman, they do not wear out. I love it. All right, I'm going to fix this lovely shawl here. Oh, yes, very good. Wonderful. Oh, where? All right. Excuse me while I fix this. Very good. Very good. All right now. Oh, we've got one more. All right, yes, yes.
Is there a code for getting money that's owed to you?
To flow to, that's like receiving money.
So it's the same, I mean, whether it's owed to you or you just get it?
Flow is flow. You want flow.
For those of you listening, you needed to have seen the flowing body of Haniel.
Oh, come over here. Come over here. I command and he comes. Thank you, Dad one. Oh, now he's going to sit down.
I'm going to
Wonderful.
sit. This is the third time today, Haniel, we've now broken a record for as often as I've come up here.
Oh, yes.
Who would have guessed, right?
I think breaking records is really good to do.
It is, yeah. Let's scale
I like
new
to
heights.
break rules, too.
So I have a question which I'm going to echo kind of what, or springboard off of what Pat said. The spiritual codes that were given back in 2005 were given in only partial numbers, meaning that there was a second part of those that I don't believe we were ever provided.
There's a reason for that.
I'm sure there is, a good one. A, are we ready,
We're
or
not ready
B?
for it.
Okay,
No.
okay. Maybe soon?
Oh, Oh, I don't know. We'll see.
Okay, are you ready for a question from, or two, from Arturo?
Oh, yes, yes. Wonderful.
Yes.
Hello,
Okay.
Arturo. Thank you. Very good.
Okay. Arturo has, oh, shoot. Now,
Oh, shoot.
shoot, I sort
He's
of, I sort of
what is he
deleted it, but.
supposed to shoot?
No, he's not supposed to shoot anything.
Oh.
I'm not supposed to fling his email into the trash bin. So he has a code or a question about a code for being able to pay attention to his guidance, really from his angels. That's what he's looking for.
I pause for a moment because I have to reassemble your request in order for it to work. And going to lie. Everyone's going to want to write this one down. Clear divine guidance. Clear divine guidance. This is a type of code that overrides your logic. Overrides it, dear ones. This is important because this connects directly to the communication of your soul that does not rely on logic. Very good. The code is (17) 12, 0, 43, 55, 10. Now, you can feel quite strange with this because it aligns you into the very high of divine energies. And so you can feel tingly, you can feel hot, much to Terry's chagrin, but you can feel hot and very electrified because it's lining you up so much into that divine communication that it overrides all other communication within you. Very good. Wonderful. Now, you may hear it or you may feel it, what is right, because it connects into your divine knowingness. Beautiful.
He also had a second question, which was not necessarily a code, but he was interested in an angelic word for working with his angels.
What is it? An angelic word for working with your angels?
Yes.
Well, I would want to know to do what?
Okay, he didn't say that. It wasn't
all right.
specific.
Let me hear him for a moment. I am faster than your cell phones, that one. Isn't that wonderful? You can't type faster than what I can receive. Isn't that wonderful? I'm very handy that way. Okay, all right. So what this angelic word does, wonderful Arturo, is that it helps you to feel your angels around you. And so you are feeling supported, you're feeling connected, particularly when you're doing your work. So that you are feeling that divine alignment, and the word itself, the single word, is like a very long prayer. But the word is said only a few times because otherwise you will get very dizzy. Me'ali. Me-a-li. Me'ali. You can spell it out phonetically if you wish. Me-a-li. Very good. And so again, it has thousands of words in just that one angelic word. Me-a-li. You will find after a while of utilizing it so much embedded in your consciousness, it's beginning to run a cycle in your mind. And that me'ali is always there. Me'ali. And the last syllable is accented. Me'ali. Me'ali. Very good. Lovely, thank you, wonderful. All right.
Three other code requests. The first one is a code to restore muscle tone.
Perfect body.
Yep, that's what I thought. And would the same apply for youthful body?
Yes, perfect
Okay.
body.
Last one, we had a little unusual request, but someone's had this problem for the last month. So wanting a code to deal with the issue of a swollen scrotum.
Perfect body.
Okay. Sold.
Ta-da! I love it. I love all-encompassing code. I love that. Wonderful.
Thank you.
Right. Lovely. Thank you, dear one. Well, my dear ones, I've talked a lot. You've had wonderful time. Now I'm going to let you get up and take a lovely break for 10 minutes, come back, and we're going to the astral body. Lovely. All right. Wonderful.
I come again, Haniel. Just for track title, for our title for today's. Show title.
Miracle, evolution. So you have all the codes, of the codes I gave last time and this time, so you can put them on event for everyone to see. Lovely. Thank you, dear one. Thank you. Very good. Oh, that was an interesting sitting down. Yes, it was. I think it surprises people when I get to wiggle the body. All right. Well, as the energies were continuing in the room, after wonderful questions about codes, Donna and Janet, I have a code for you. All right? And it's called Supreme Flow. Supreme Flow. All right, Sharon? He should give you the microphone.
Oh, thank you. 11, 24, 36, 6, 19.
You're welcome. So that is for Supreme Flow. But understand it goes beyond just supply. It's about happiness and fulfillment and health and opportunities. My wonderful friend over here is looking for a job. That's what you're looking for, this code. Supreme Flow. Isn't that wonderful? So that is the flow of all your good all the time. And it's good to be supplied, isn't it? It's good to be supplied. So, Supreme Flow. Wonderful. I'm very excited about that. Lovely. All right, I put that down now. Are you ready? We are going to now go back to the astral plane to be embraced by your astral body. Now, why is that important? Because when you are embraced by your astral body, you're also embraced and infused with the truth that everything is always all right. There is nothing to fear or to worry about. There is no lack, no delay. There is no difficulty. There is nothing. And so that infusion of what your astral body knows to the knowingness of your conscious self, because remember that's what you're growing into, locks that into you, locks it into you. So that you are coming from that knowingness of your astral body, which then changes everything in your reality. It changes everything in your reality. To your good. To your good. Not your fear, not your delay, not your frustration, not the past, not the questioning of your logical mind. To your good. All right? This is one of the imprinting that we will do over the next several months. And so you're being imprinted back with that of your astral body that doesn't know fear, it doesn't know lack or delay or difficulties. It only knows that which is the supreme truth and exists from that truth. So are you ready? All right, I'm excited. The word embrace in itself has a tremendous amount of power, even utilized in English or actually any language upon this earth. The word embrace is not simply holding something or hugging something or bringing in an idea or a belief into you. No. Embrace is the total unification of that truth and the essence of who you are so deeply that it never leaves you again. Simply by repeating the word embrace, embrace, embrace in any language that you speak, you're going to find you calm down, your body calms down, your energies calm down, and clarification begins to come back up again. Knowingness comes back up again. And that which was out of balance in disharmony is back in balance and in harmony. It's exciting, isn't it, dear ones? Very good. So if you will now, put your things down and close your eyes. Settle yourself into your seat. Make yourself comfortable. Always remember to remove your shoes. You do not need to remove your socks. If anything is tight, loosen it up. You can remove your glasses. You don't need to have them on. They won't let you see the meditation better. I'm smiling. Very good. And if you allow yourself to come into your breath. If you have difficulty with your breath, simply say, God, Divine Creator, give me my breath. As you breathe into your body, all of your angels will come around you. And as they come around you, they come around in great love, great tenderness, and great power. And as they surround you now, you can relax. Allow yourself to relax into your breath, into your body, into the chair. Relax and allow. Feel the air going in and out of your body. Feel the air feeding your body. Taking in the oxygen. Taking in the essence of the Creator. And as you breathe, relax. There is nowhere to go. There is nothing to do. There is nothing to think about. Just relax. And as you relax, deeper and deeper, allow your mind to drift away. Feel the air going in and out of your body. Your awakened soul within your body breathes with you. Filling your body with light and life as your soul breathes with you. Becoming quieter and quieter and more relaxed. All is well. You are protected. You are loved. All is well. All is well. The angels on either side have opened their wings to surround you as a cocoon of love and protection. As their wings are around you, white light begins to form around your body. Bright white light. And the white light moves into your body. And it's warm and it's soothing and very relaxing. It is the light of absolute protection, pure, white, bright, saturating. Filling you up completely with this light. And as it does, it pushes out of you any stress, discomfort, and fear. You are renewed again. For this white light is the droplet of light from Andromeda, new light. New light into your body. Now it reaches out into your life, saturating your life with this same white light, bringing your life into harmony and into balance. Supremely, easily, and divinely perfect. Your angels will remain with their wings wrapped behind you, and the wings in front of you will open now as you begin to travel through the dimensions. They will walk with you forward now into the tunnel of light. Beautiful, bright, warm, safe. And as they walk with you into this light, you are surrounded by it. Remember to breathe. And this light will transport you to the astral plane. And as you walk forward, streams of light form in this tunnel. Beautiful colors. You're beginning to speed up all of your molecules, all of your light, moving through this tunnel of light. The streams of light blow in front of you from an invisible wind. All the colors, blue and green, yellow and red and orange, pink and purple. And you're going faster now through the dimensions. As you've entered into the fifth dimension, the doorway to all of the other dimensions. You will not stop here, but move through this dimension faster and faster, passing the ninth dimension, speeding up, yet you are comfortable. You've passed now many dimensions. As you begin to slow down, as you are arriving now at the astral plane, slowing down more, sensing it with your body. Now a little bit more. And you have arrived at the astral plane, your astral body. The bright light begins to fade as you walk into your astral body. And on this plane, you are encompassed in a great bubble of light. It's enormous. It may even be as big as the earth, for you are in your astral body. This astral body works easily with all dimensions. This is you, without limits, without logic. This is you and the knowing power of you. This is you in your purest form. For your astral body knows that you are one with all things. For all things are of the Creator Force. And that Creator Force is perfect, constant, awake. And as you walk further into this bubble of light, it is not dense, yet sheer. You can see through it. Imagine looking all around and seeing the stars. earth below you with its beautiful blue atmosphere, swirling clouds of white on its surface. Sparkling from the sunlight, your home. But your astral body is bigger than your home. And you are one with the stars, planets, the galaxies, everything contained in the universe. Even though your body may seem disconnected, this other body of yours is not and can never be. Now, as you stand, swirling light begins to come down and around you. It is first of the brightest of white light. And it turns like a spiral around you. This is your astral body coming inward to embrace you. And as it spirals around you, coming down from your head, across your chest, arms, down across your torso, your legs, and your feet, wrapping again and again in a beautiful, pure spiral of light. And the golden light now streams through this white light. And it is going inside of you, streaming the embrace of your astral body. And now the deepest of turquoise blue streams a thin light through the white and the gold, as though you are being woven like the purest fabric in the universe. And now the color of purple streaming through the white, the gold, and the deep turquoise. Interweaving the divine knowingness back into your consciousness. Embrace. 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 Now the brightest of red streams a thin light, streaming through the white, the gold, the turquoise, the purple, bright red, spiraling through you, inside and out, again and again, integrating the communication of the astral body to your conscious self. Embrace. 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 And now is a showering of thin lines of all the hues of blue, joining into all the colors, streaming its light through you, communicating to every cell, every molecule, every atom. This is you. And you are being reintroduced to you. Each line of color embeds itself into your conscious self. Now all of the hues, the color yellow now comes in to wrap around you, inside and out, to integrate the knowingness of your astral body. Embrace, 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 embrace. All the hues of green come spiraling down all around your body, inside and out, integrating, embedding, awakening, knowingness of your astral body as you receive the embrace, 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 embrace. Now all of the colors of the hues of purple come streaming into the spiraling energy, firing around you inside and out, weaving together the remembrance, the knowing power of your astral body. For it knows that miracles are normal. It is the way you work with the Creator and the Creator's immediate response to you. Embrace. 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 Now the colors of pink hues come spiraling into your body from the top of your head down to your feet. You are integrated and woven in this embrace. And your soul is responding, yes, this is so. This is true. This is real. This is very real. This is reality. Embrace. 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 And the flow is flowing with you, elongating your body to be taller, lighter, flowing with the spiraling of this energy, igniting into your chakras the knowingness of your astral body. And as it acknowledges back through the soul, I receive this all. This is real, and it is my reality. And as you swirl with this light, and as it is taken on by your chakras, activated into every cell and every molecule and every atom, you are breathing in your knowingness, receiving this truth, this reality. Embrace. 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 Your chakras begin to grow and transform as it is embedded with this truth, knowingness, not needing to know how you know, simply that you know. And the swirling will begin to slow down. And as it slows down, it finds its perfect rhythm of movement within you. And as it finds its perfect rhythm of movement within you, your angels will stand closer, one on either side, spread out their wings, and cocoon you in their wings. The spiraling is with you now. The knowingness is your reality. It will not leave you again. You have been renewed by the embrace. And it is time to bring you back. Now fully encompassed in your angel's wings, you begin to travel back out of the astral plane. And traveling through the dimensions very quickly. Past the 20th dimension. Past the 16th dimension. Back to third dimension in your body. Now past the 12th dimension. And past the 9th dimension as you're coming back to your body. Now you've passed through the fifth dimension, the doorway to all other dimensions. You're coming back to your physical body. I will count backward from 10 to 1. You will breathe, please, into your body. Coming back all the way now, fully and complete. At 1, you will be awake, revived, and refreshed. 10. 9. 8. Breathe deep into your body, coming back all the way now. 7. 6. Breathe deep into your body, coming all the way back to your body. 5. 4. Breathe deep into your body, coming all the way back now. All the way into your fingers and your toes. 3. 2. 1. And open your eyes when you're ready. Okay, you're coming back now. Okay. Everybody stand up. Hey, stand up. And you're going to wiggle your body. Come on, get the hips going. Hips, hips, hips. Arms, let's wiggle the body. Very good. It's like you're waving at each other. Wiggle and wave. Oh, that's much better. You're much more in your bodies. That's lovely. Well, my dearest ones, thank you for this day. Thank you for your preciousness and your place upon this earth, for it is important. And all of the heavens, there is not another one like you. You are unique. Your own beautiful, radiant creation. I love you, and I'm so proud of you. So proud of you. Thank you. If you will now close your eyes, I will send my halos out to you. Put your hands in prayer position, please. Close your eyes, breathe, and receive. Bend slightly forward with your head. I will send all of my halos out to you. Breathe and receive. Oh, very good, wonderful. You may raise your head now and open your eyes. My lovely ones, thank you for today. I'm going to remain in her body and take her to the little room so she can come back. But no, I love you. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. And remember, you don't have to remember. I love you all. Have a wonderful time. Know you are in the presence of the divine, and the divine is present within you. Ask and you shall receive. Thank you, my dear ones. Thank you. Thank you. I'm going to exit now. I'm going to exit. I don't walk very fast, but I'm going to exit. All right, we're going to take her out now. Take her out of the company. Oh, step down and another step. Wonderful. Right, thank you. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.